Hello everybody!
Welcome back to our channel.
Hope you're doing well because we're doing
amazing.
Welcome back to part 2 of our 2018 highlights, lowlights, 2019 aims.
If you didn't watch the last video, basically it was going on for a lifetime. So there's absolutely no chance we could have spoke any more in that video because you probably didn't even watch it. It's probably that long you didn't even watch it. Yeah. So
average view would have been like 3 minutes.
This video is basically, we spoke about our 2019 goals, but we're going to go into them a bit more and talk about how we're going to achieve them.
Yeah.
2 quick pointers before we start in case you haven't watched the last video. One, I've got a cold, that's why I sounded like this. I don't usually sound like this. I don't usually look like this. My nose is literally crusty. TMI. And outside it's getting really dark, so hopefully the lighting's okay for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's it. Ready?
Right, let's go. Number 1, our first aim, both of us, was to do with self-love.
Yeah.
And
in different ways.
Yeah. So my personal self-love issues that I have is mainly with my body image.
Yeah.
And what else do I have?
I don't know, Niddy, what else do you have?
I've wrote down here. I wrote down body image, fashion, and attitude.
Yeah.
So with my self-love regarding my body image, I think I'm not going to aim throughout the year to be a certain amount of weight.
No.
Like, I'm not going to aim to be like, oh, I'm going to lose 2 stone.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do where I look at myself and I just feel comfortable within myself. I don't agree with looking at the scales and thinking I want to reach a certain kilogram to thing.
Yeah, you don't agree with that. I know it does work for some people.
Oh yeah.
To have that. It doesn't work for me. Yeah, these are personals. Please don't get like
angry or like upset with our opinions.
I think, well, that works for me. Yeah. Like, that's another thing, you've got to understand other people's view on things.
Like, I seen on Instagram earlier on, like, Karis, she put on her story that she used to weigh 63 or something.
Yeah.
And since she's been doing the gym, she looks a lot like slimmer and like toned up, but she weighs more.
Yeah.
So it's not always about the scales of what the scales show. It's
and
just
another
about how
thing
you feel.
Me and my sister were talking about, my younger sister, is that how can there be an average weight for your height and age?
Yeah.
Because everybody is built differently, everybody has different immune systems, everybody just eats differently. Like, there's no way, there's no way you can have it. I don't agree with the average size of a particular age. Like, it really angers me, that, so we won't talk about it. But that's something I used to weigh myself every day, and if I was 1 up, 1 down, I'd have a party. If I was 1 up, I'd literally like, what the hell's happened? And I realised that was not working for me to weigh myself.
Yeah, I think a lot of people fixate on scales as well. I think it can be quite a damaging thing to use, because if you're aiming to be a certain weight, these are personal opinions.
Yeah.
By the way, if you are aiming to be a certain stone and pounds and you're not reaching that certain level, it can have effects on you by thinking, well, I've done that wrong, so I'm not going to even eat anything that day, or I'm not going to work on anything that day because obviously the scales aren't working or my body's just not working. It's kind of, I don't know, I just don't like scales.
It's like being a teenage girl. I used to take like the little tablets that'd make you feel full. I've had the shakes, I've had things, and I look back now and I just think, I don't know what was like.
Yeah.
Obviously, I just hated myself that much that I thought I had to do that.
Yeah.
But I've got to the point now is I don't know how to explain it. Like, as long as you're eating healthy, you feel healthy, and you're happy with the way you look.
Yeah.
Then
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what you weigh. It really doesn't matter what you weigh, I don't think, personally. If you're a doctor, you might disagree. Yeah. But I don't think it matters what you weigh.
No, I don't at all.
And another thing on that subject is...
we all come in different shapes and sizes.
Exactly, then we do. Another thing on that is that you can't... What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. You can't only think you're going to be happy when you get to a certain way you look. Like, that's something you struggle with. Like, my weight goes up and down literally like a yo-yo. I don't know what. It's just who I am. That's just how it is for me. But I can't think, oh, I'm not happy when I'm bigger. Well, if you want to call it bigger. Bigger as in body, bigger and smaller. I don't know how else you can describe that without being offensive.
I think bigger's more of a nicer term. than
or fatter.
saying fatter.
There's nothing wrong with saying fatter because it is fat on your body. It can be.
Well, yeah, I just think it sounds...
listen, I don't want to...
It sounds better, I think, personally. As we said, it's
a bigger
personal.
person and a smaller person, that's what I think is okay to describe it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I'm very nitpicky with things like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to offend...
You don't like to offend, especially
anybody.
when it comes to body image.
Yeah.
It's kind of something at the front of your mind.
It literally is.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're okay with that. If you're not, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But, like, when I'm bigger or smaller, like... I don't think, oh, if I'm smaller, I don't like myself. I'm bigger, I don't like myself. I need to be that perfect. There isn't a perfect for me. Like, sometimes I do really good on Slimming World, do exercise, eat healthy, and I'm smaller, and I love that. And then if, like, now I'm probably, I would say, the second heaviest I've ever been. I've been one more heavier than I am now, and I know that. But I don't, like, I'm not hating myself. I just would like to feel healthier and eat healthier.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm the biggest I have been.
Yeah.
But not in a way like I'm gonna crumble and cry.
Gonna crumble and cry.
I'm not like so sad by it.
But that means you're doing better. Like in past, if I'd have got to this, I would have literally like I go into this thing where I'm just like, oh my god, everything's horrible.
Yeah, like I don't like my body.
Yeah.
At this point, but my mind's not.
But you have to like your body.
Yeah, you have to. You have to keep working on it. I think how I'm going to help myself love is by going to the gym more. Yeah. And I think a lot of people with the gym, it can be kind of one of them things like, oh, you're going to the gym to get all muscular and making yourself look a certain body type, but that's not for me. I don't want to be like ripped. Yeah. I just want to be toned.
Yeah. It's
not
all
so much
just
like
personal
bodybuilder.
Preference, really, for your body.
Yeah. But yeah, I do want to do gym more, and that does help with your mental health as well.
It does. Proven.
Yeah. That was number 1.
2. Go less deep for number 2, and then go back to deep for number 3. I think we'll do that. Number 2. B. Having a small business.
Go on, Dee.
So, one of my goals was to maybe sometime throughout next year either plan it or probably not start it, but definitely plan to have a small business of my own.
Yeah. Whether
that be wax melts, because I love wax melts. We did do dream catchers before, me and Nathan, which was so fun, like really fun.
That was fun.
Or something crafty and creative, like if I went to the range and got loads of bits and bobs and
stuff like that. Just feeds your soul, doesn't
I
it?
absolutely love it so much.
You're proper in your element when you do stuff like that.
I am really. So something like that. I don't know what yet. I haven't really thought about it. I'd love to do wax melts, but that would be a big step to...
Yeah, like we were talking about, weren't we? And you were saying like with wax melts it's quite hard to...
Because I'd need them perfect. Yeah. I'd need them up to the standard that I've tried that I love.
Yeah.
So they'd have to be perfect. Whatever I do is going to have to be great. But I think it will be. So that's one of my...
That's what you've got to think about.
I know it.
You've got to think it will happen.
You do. You
rather
have
than,
to think that.
It might happen. No,
but I would love to do that. I'll definitely have some kind of plan. And the year is a long year, so surely...
I think 12 months, didn't he?
I know. I definitely feel like I need something creative to keep me going, and
yeah,
I feel like more myself when I'm doing something creative. That's why I love doing the YouTube channel, because thinking of video ideas is a form of creation, and I love that.
And a lot of people might not know that Dinny is actually behind the majority of the video ideas.
You do your work.
I have my fair share, but like the majority of like the good ones that you've seen, that comes from Dinny. Like if we had my way, we'd be making slime.
He asks me every day, can we make slime? And I'm like, no, leave me alone.
I've always wanted to try and make slime.
Mate, do it in a vlog. You can do it in a vlog, can't you? So then we're not forced to watch Nathan make slime for like 20 minutes.
But yeah, that's the stuff that I'd be doing if Dinny wasn't here to guide me in the right direction of YouTube. But yeah, Dinny's the creative genius.
Thanks, Nini. Love you.
In the last video I touched on more of reading that I want to do, because I'm very into my scripts kind of thing.
Like script writing?
Yeah. And I love reading other people's like short stories and like things like that. And also I got the Harry Potter books for Christmas, which I haven't read ever in my life.
Nini, yes, we don't talk about that again.
But I do want to just read more, because I think, like, since I've started reading in the new year, it's really relaxing.
Yeah.
And it helps you just, like, focus on one thing, and it's just really good.
Yeah.
So I want to read more. I want to finish them this year.
Your Harry Potter books?
Yeah.
Another one of ours, we spoke about this fully in the last one, is to reach 2,000 subscribers. What a goal.
Wow.
We're hoping, we're not going to say that we don't think we're going to get there, because we really hope we get there. But we spoke about that in the last one, so we'll kind of leave that there for that one.
Yeah.
Travel to more places closer to us, that's another one that we spoke about more in the last one. Don't worry about things that don't matter, and you've got yours similar to that, which is that one.
Yeah, I put other people's thoughts about you don't matter. If you love what you're doing, keep doing it.
Yeah. So that's kind of, for me, a lot of it's like mental health wise that I struggle with, thinking that people are talking about me or judging me or anything like that, and I am a lot better, but it's still there, and I think it's always going to be there as much as I practice, but it's just going to be less and less and less the more I do. So like, it's just like little things like, oh, if I do this, like, people are going to think this, or if I'm not talking enough in a conversation, people are going to think I'm too quiet, or things like that. And it's like, literally, if that's who you are, there's nothing you can do to change it, and you shouldn't want to change it, so you've just got to deal with it, basically. Like, it doesn't matter what other people are thinking. It is, though. Like, that's what I'm just saying out loud what I say to myself.
Yeah.
I've literally, that's who I am. Just love it, deal with it, and they'll have to deal with it as well.
People don't like it.
And a lot of the time, people aren't actually thinking what you
it's
think.
all in your head.
It's what you're thinking, so what you're thinking, you think they're thinking, and they're not.
And then on the other hand, there's sometimes people that do talk about it, but they talk about it either way. Like, if you're doing what you want to do and people don't like it, they're going to talk about it. And then if you stop doing what you're doing, then people are going to be like, oh, well, they're not doing anything anymore. They're still going to talk about you.
And then people don't matter at all. And that's another thing I struggle with. The people that don't matter, I seem to focus on more. Like, I seem to think their opinion is more valued.
Like, you always try and change the people that don't like you more than focus on the people that do like you.
And the people that do, well, they like me, so I don't really need to change anything unless I want to. So that's the main one of that. Not caring what people think. I think everybody's heard me say that like 50 times.
Don't give a damn.
It is something for me.
Yeah.
Finally is a big one, and it's one that you could literally talk about and get into so many different...
Are we going to get deep in this video?
I don't think we're going to get too deep.
We got really deep at the beginning of last video.
We cried.
Yeah.
No, I didn't cry.
It's a very touchy subject.
It is.
And especially when you don't talk about it out loud.
A lot.
Basically, this is mental health, by the way. I haven't said that yet. But when you talk about it out loud, it kind of becomes like a lot more real.
Yeah.
And like, you notice it a lot more when you start talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as
Which
you mention
is a good thing.
Oh yeah, massively. When you mention the word mental health, you think about the stuff that you've got. And then when you start talking about it more, you realise how much you've got in here.
Yeah.
But you don't express it. Which I think a lot of people should, because it helps.
And it is hard to talk about when we know we're telling you guys who we've never spoken to about it before. We've really only spoken to ourselves about it and my family, but they don't know, like...
Spoke about it to my family, but my family didn't get it.
No.
To put it bluntly, but yeah, we talked about family drama.
It's not that they didn't want to understand it. Because a lot of people don't understand it. If you've not gone through it yourself, I won't expect anybody to understand it, because I don't even understand how I can think the way I do sometimes. So for somebody who hasn't, you wouldn't.
But it's a thing to not understand it, but to completely disregard it.
Yeah, is a very very different story. We're laughing again. We're doing that thing where we laugh. We haven't said in this video that we laugh.
Shots fired to my family. Yeah, he's a waste of space.
Hopefully the camera hasn't moved, because we just touched it up a little bit. Yeah, so as we were saying, if you didn't know, I suffer with anxiety, and
I can't say it.
You can't?
No.
No.
I think that's the thing that I'm going to have to work on, is like, I can admit it to myself.
And you can admit it to me.
Yeah, I just can't say it out loud a lot of the time.
Which I couldn't. I never used to be able to say it, like, oh, I have anxiety. Like, the words would not come out of my mouth. They just wouldn't.
Yeah. No, I'll just say it.
It's because you like work yourself up.
Yeah, I know. It's just a word.
It's just a word.
It's just a word, and it's just feeling. So since I was 15, I've suffered with depression. Probably long before that, but I dealt with it
when
starting from when I was 15. Yeah. I don't know why it gets like so.
It's because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to talk about and take in. So we won't. If you want us to delve, we can try.
We can try our
and
best.
do a video. And tell you a little bit more, which I think would be good for me, it'd be good for Nin, and it'd be good for anybody watching who wants to hear more about it, because I know for a fact it helps me to hear other people's struggles with it, kind of thing. So, anxiety, depression, horrible things to have, but you can't focus on the negative. Like, it is who you are. That's what I think you've got to understand about mental health. It's who you are. You're most likely always going to have it, not to maybe the extent some years or days or anything, months are worse than others. Sometimes you might think, oh, I'm feeling absolutely great. Maybe it's like lowered, like lessened kind of thing. And then it could be the next month and you're like, absolutely not, why did I even think that? That's why I think it's just a part of you for like lesser or worse, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the better and the bad.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So basically, my aim is to understand myself better and understand anxiety better. Just know like the ins and outs of it and better coping mechanisms, because I don't really. I have some, but I know there's a lot more I could do to help me and help me not feel panicked, kind of thing. Don't be embarrassed of it, like because I used to be embarrassed of it. Like, just to say, I used to be embarrassed of it. I used to think it was like ridiculous. And you also have the thing of people not believing you or not getting it and things like that.
Not understanding.
And then another thing is to speak openly about it, which comes into that as well.
Yeah.
Nin, anything of yours?
Trying to like let go of some of the past things that have like happened or that have been said, kind of thing. Focusing on, you're here, this is now,
you're doing alright,
you're doing good, keep telling yourself you're doing alright. And then just in the past, like the past is the past, you can't change anything, so there's no point trying to focus on using more of your energy and your mind on trying to fixate on changing people, changing scenarios. There's just no point. And that's something that you've got to like keep learning and keep telling yourself to just not try and think about it as much. I hope we make sense, because I know we can be like... Yeah, this can get very rambly, I think.
It can get rambly, but I hope that we're making sense. I think we're making sense.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we are. So a way I'm going to do it is to think positively, and I got for Christmas, my mum got me this little book. It's called The Little Book of Positivity by Lucy Lane. I think you can get this on ASOS.
Get it on ASOS, yeah.
But I don't know where my mum got it from, because I had a little red sticker present also. I don't know if it was from...
It looked like it was from Boots.
It looked like it was from Boots, yeah.
But I didn't know you could get it from Boots. Maybe you can.
I think you can get it on ASOS, but I'm sure you can buy it on Amazon or things like that.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, inside it's just got little... I don't know if they can see. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that says, like, make a list happen, I think it says. Then on the other page we have, like, a small quote. So what I'm going to do is read one of the pages. I'm going to choke again. It's because we've been talking about sensitive things. My voice always goes, like, funny. Yeah, I'm going to try and read, like, one page. I'm going to try and read, like, one page from it each day.
Give you that little positive
yeah.
burst.
Yeah. I'll probably share a page each day on my Instagram as well.
That would be so
Maybe
cute.
on my story or my normal page, whichever I fancy.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you're following us on Instagram. We've got Nathan's account.
Me, yeah. Nathan.Belson, right here.
My account, which is Danielle.Storkeld.
Right here.
Then we've got our joint account,
right here.
which is at Nathan.Danielle.Adventures. Then up here we've got our new account, which is from our room, which is like bits and bobs of things we love of shopping and things like that. I also have a wedding account called FA Weddings, which I post like wedding inspiration on, because if you didn't know, we're engaged, we're an engaged couple. Yeah, so that's all our Instagrams. There's so many, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, there is.
And I also have this one.
This is a really good one.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing, this book. It's called The Worry Trick by David Carbonell. PhD. So he used to be a therapist, the person who wrote this book, and yeah, he just writes about his experience with patients who've suffered with like mental health issues, mainly like anxiety and worrying and things like that. So yeah, that's...
I like this on the back where it says stop being hijacked by your worry.
Yeah.
Which is basically don't let the worry control you.
Yeah, which if you worry,
you know that
it does control you. But yeah, I haven't finished the whole book yet. I'm maybe like a bit more than halfway through, but it's so amazing. It's just nice to hear that other people go what you go through. Like, you're not on your own with it. Like,
yeah.
Because sometimes you just think, oh, I'm the only person who feels like this. I can't do it because it's just... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've felt that a lot, that there's just...
You do feel alone.
Nobody else thinks like me. Everybody else, look, they're fine. They can go and book an appointment. They can go shopping on the road. They can do anything.
Yeah.
But not me.
Well, that's the thing with mental health. It comes in many different ways.
It does.
And if you've got the same as somebody, you haven't got the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me and Lynn are made for each other in that way, because who would have thought that two people like us would be perfect for each other?
Yeah, but we are so perfect. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Nidhi.
You're amazing.
You're amazing. So that one was a long one again, so there's no way we could have done that in the other video.
Definitely. How long is this one? Like 20 minutes or something?
Literally so
something
long.
like that.
I'm stuck together.
Sorry, babe.
Hopefully that was okay. That is our 2019 goals and how we're going to achieve them and a bit about them kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'd love to do more videos like this, like chatty ones, maybe...
Like meaningful chats.
Yeah, we'd love to do a Q&A, but we just don't think many people would ask questions.
No.
I'd love to do like a series of like personal chats with Nidhi and Diddy or something like that.
That's scary, but it's...
I would though.
Yeah, me too.
Like our engagement, I'm sure you guys would love to know, like, what all that, like...
How it happened, where it started.
I'm literally choking.
What about the story of us? Did they know how that started?
I don't know.
I think we touched on it briefly in, like, a couples question thing that we did, that we found online.
Yeah.
But I don't think we really went into it.
I don't think we did. There's lots of things that we'd, like, why you live here, how long have you lived here for... All things like that.
If you guys want to know anything about that, just let us know in the comments and we can do like a full video of like
we'll
chats.
Do a series.
A series, yes, Din. High five. Boom.
I'm gonna choke any minute. I'm so hungry. I'm going to bed.
Thank you so much for watching, and
if you're new to our channel, don't forget to click down below and subscribe.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
That's the...
Will we see you in the next video?
We will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.